All right, this is today is May 21st, and this is about 11 a.m. and I'm at the Pearl Harbor Historical Site National Memorial. Okay. So, okay, so I can't cause I was hoping there's not too many people, but I hope not. Cause first thing I want to do is get on the ferry ride. Okay. Okay. Okay, so can we just enter? Here I am. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So yeah. They're stopping everyone with any type of bags, and yeah. Here we go. There's a bookstore, and if you like, there's a tour you can purchase from there. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go all the way to there, and there we go. That's the memorial site, and that's the ship that's going out. And you can see, yeah, that's the first ship. And wow, for my surprise, there's not that many people. So let me see if I can get on the next ship. So this is a museum area, but I'm going directly to the ferry ride section. And there's the bell. Okay. And here we go. Standby line. Okay. So to the left, people would enter if you have a reservation. Otherwise, wait. Is that? Oh, standby line is here. Okay. To the left side is for the people with reservations. Standby line?
Yes. Do you have your callback text?
Huh?
Do you have a callback text or you're just walking up?
Just walking out.
Okay, let me check the virtual queue.
Okay.
And
What do you think? Any possibility?
Yeah, I just have to call back the people that signed up before you.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people are there, you think?
There was just 4 people in that
Oh.
virtual queue.
Good morning,
So you're good to
everybody.
go ahead and join right here.
Oh,
If you're in the
okay.
center line, you have tickets for the USS Arizona at 11 a.m.
Yeah,
If
looks
you have
good. So
callback or standby,
just go around.
that's this line right here. If you're in the movie, right beside the doors. I'm going to check your tickets in just a second, so please have your ticket ready so I can see the time and date. Once I check you in, we're going into this briefing room behind you. We're not
Okay.
watching the movie. You can do that after you get that. I'm just going to talk to you for about 5 minutes before we get you out of the Arizona. Does that make sense? Awesome. A few rules for today. Please no food or drink, only water. And please silence your cell phones now if they're not already. Lastly, if you need to use the restroom, you have 5 minutes to do so. The right over here. That's your last opportunity for 45 minutes. Does that sound good? Let's do it.
Okay. So wow, those are the people who have reservations. And then after they enter, then we'll enter. As I came with no reservations. Okay, so the line is moving along pretty good. Okay, so it seems like those are people with no reservations. Good day. Okay.
All right, stand by. Find a seat in our briefing room. We'll get you out there shortly.
All right. Just walk-in entrance now. Ah, the briefing room. Okay. I'll stay in the back, right here. It looks good. Okay. All right. I'll put this on pause for a little while till everybody gets situated.
And now on behalf of the National Park Service and the United States Navy, I'd like to welcome you for this program headed out to the USS Arizona Memorial. You're with me here in this theater for just a couple of minutes yet before you leave on this 11 o'clock boat. Really what my job is before that happens is to kind of set the expectation. So at this point, can I get a show of hands? How many of you have been to the Arizona Memorial before? All right, welcome back, the handful of you. And then those of you visiting for the first time, let's see those hands now, please. Welcome everyone. So one of the questions that we get asked pretty regularly at the Arizona Memorial is simply what makes the USS Arizona so special? Why is it the battleship with its very own memorial to it? Well, to answer that question, I invite us all to think back to the events of December 7th, 1941. And real briefly here, I'd like to remind you of the final moments spent on board. The attack began about 7:55 a.m. when Imperial Japanese aircraft filled the skies. Some of these aircraft were dropping torpedoes, others were strafing with machine guns, and others were high-altitude bombers, dropping large, armor-piercing bombs from heights of almost 10,000 feet in the air. And that's what struck the Arizona. The first bomb at 8:05, a second fatal blow at 8:06, and just about 10 minutes into the surprise attack, it was all over for most of these men. That second bomb, dropped from 10,000 feet in the air, struck through to the forward munitions magazine, and stored there, in that forward magazine, was almost 1 million pounds of gunpowder. When that bomb detonated, the entire magazine ignited with it, and the battleship exploded beneath these men's feet. Hundreds of lives were lost instantaneously, as men were quite literally cremated where they stood. The heat of that initial blast, greater than 8,000 degrees Fahrenheit. The concussive force of 1 million pounds of gunpowder going off all at once was enough to lift the ship out of the water and knock men off their feet within a half-mile radius. The fires that then continued burning another 2.5 days after the attack had ended. What this disaster meant for the crew of 1,512 men stationed on board was ultimately the loss of life of 1,177 sailors and Marines. The men of the Arizona made up almost half the casualties of the entire day of attacks. And of these 1,177 dead, more than 900 of these men are permanently entombed within the battleship to this day. After the force of that blast and the heat of those fires, the remains of these men were never able to be recovered from the ship. In most cases, there just wasn't anything left of them. The Arizona is their final resting place. It is also the final resting place of 45 survivors of her crew, men who survived that terrible day and then later chose to be buried here with their former shipmates. By sharing this, I hope we all can recognize this is both a memorial as well as a mass grave. The Arizona Memorial is not a tourist attraction. Please be mindful of where you are. Please remember you came all this way to pay your respects. And so please visit this memorial appropriately with quiet voices and silent.
With quiet voices and silent phones, please, as both a sign of respect to our fallen service members as well as your fellow visitor. So thank you all. Thank you sincerely for coming out to pay your respects at the memorial today. There is ramp access available from the door up top for those who may need it. Otherwise, we'll utilize both stairways here, exit through these doors here at the bottom, and proceed to our waiting Navy vessel. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're gonna go out to that direction. Okay. Okay, and here we go.
Here's your headphones. So what were y'all doing now? So you have to listen to the fact that she was saying this is not an attraction, this is a memorial that you're visiting.
Oh, she told us.
About the death of last name and what happened to them. Yeah, that was
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. At this time, we do ask that you please silence all cell phones and hold all cell phone calls so we get back to the national park. In the event of an emergency, life jackets will be underneath your seats. Children's life jackets will be underneath the wheelchair benches in the center. And at all times, I need everyone to remain seated while this boat is in motion. Once everyone finds a seat, we'll get the meeting underway. Thank you.
Alright. I'll go to the end. Ah, I see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the USS Arizona Memorial. As soon as the ramp is in place, you are free to exit. We do have 2 rules. There'll be no photos or videos until you get inside. You can take pictures and videos of the outside structure on your...
Yes. All right, now I'm entering the USS Arizona Memorial.
We're Northern Virginia, so yeah, we're not that far.
Does that kind of look like an oil? A little bit? Not sure. I'm not seeing it, but I do smell oil. Ah, yes, right there. Oil. You can still see it in the water. Yeah, still leaking out. Yeah, right there. With the sunlight, it's so clear. I'm not sure if it's the video is able to catch that, but I can clearly see it right here. Seems like I came on the right time. Not many people. Yeah. So, oh, excuse me. There used to be, I heard, veterans, they will give some, their past and narration and such. Not anymore.
We don't have a lot of veterans that visit the park anymore.
Oh,
There's
okay.
not a lot of World War II vets left.
Okay. Thank you. So there's not much veterans left anymore. The old veterans that used to give some of their stories here. Okay. Yeah. Is that the USS Missouri battleship?
The Missouri, yeah.
That one? Oh, okay. So that's a USS Missouri battleship. Just right across. Okay, so let's go take a look if the oil is still out there.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, still see oil right here. Yeah. Straight down. Very small amount coming out in the water. Okay. And there used to be old veterans that would stay right about in the middle, giving their history and such of their past, but yeah, doesn't seem like any of them are around anymore, so not here. Okay. So let's see, we still got some time, but I'm gonna pause the video for a while. All right. Hey, I see the boat coming in. So the new load is coming in, and we're getting ready very shortly. Okay. And yeah, the boat is docking. Okay. Should be getting ready. Yeah, and looking around, there's the harbor, and there's the Aloha Stadium. Okay. And the rail, Honolulu Rail Transit line going all the way across.
Alright folks, this is your return boat arriving. You've still got a couple minutes, but as this group offloads the boat, if we could gather on the right side of the memorial, once the entire group is off, we'll send your group back on. Do you have a question?
Alright, there you go. Everybody's gathering on the right side. Okay, so everybody's in line. Alright, the new boatload is arriving. And as soon as they finish arriving, then we'll be going in. Yeah, taking some time for the whole crew to come on. Okay. This new load seems like there's more people than from our load. Yeah. Yeah, looks like it's kind of full load. A lot of people. Wow, still got coming in. Must have been a full boat. Yep. All right. Yeah, they do look a lot because they already got some people that's already in there, in the back area, and wow. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I got lucky. Came in on a small load. Okay. And it's our turn to go in, so okay. All right. Okay, from here, I'll just temporarily pause it. All right, we got on the boat and pretty much was the last one, so I'm sitting way in the back again. So this way we get a good view. that's the next boat though. Wow. It is getting cooler. Yeah, compared to them, our boatload was half empty. Yeah.
Welcome back to the business time, everyone. Before you exit, please make sure you have all your trash and good belongings with you. And once these ramps are in place, call her free to exit down this ramp and into the park. Mahalo. Thank you.
Alright, and now we're back on the land. Almost. Yep. Okay. And that was the boat there with the adhere. Okay.